So today I'm gonna give a little tutorial on the sidecar for when you're on the green. We're gonna work pretty much the low release sidecar. Just that's the one I feel that's probably duplicates the roll you get from putting the best or the most. So when I'm setting up my sidecar, I want the ball at my heel or even a little bit behind it. Okay, I come around the back, set up the fling head, and I want that fling head to have the two sides in an imaginary line going from my fling head of the two sides of the fling head right into the two edges of the hole. So I'm looking at it straight. Once I get that, I'm closing it down and I'm using the butt end of the stick here to just make sure I've got that lined up. And then I'm just gonna basically pull with my left hand, push with my right hand, skim the ground a little bit, not too much, if at all, okay? Don't rake the green because that'll slow your momentum forward. So I lift it up and then I just get a good release, rolling it slow, trying to get it in. But if I get it that close, that's a good result. All right, so I'll do a couple of shots. I don't know, I want to say I'm about 15 feet away, so I'm not too far, but I'm not too close either. All right, so I line up the two edges of the fling head, and I want those two edges of the fling head sides to line up with the edges of the hole itself. And then I'm gonna putt. Or release, I should say. And I'm getting it close. Just missing, and they're all staying about no more than a foot from the cup. So again, if this is my birdie attempt, I'm setting myself up for those tap-in pars. That looks a good one. Got the right line, right speed. And that's why you gotta rep this thing thousands of times to figure out your touch for that speed. And there you have it. Another tap in for par, hopefully. So guys, I want to show you what's going on here. So once I get my foot placement, hopefully you can see this. So I actually put a little line inside my head just to use as something to align my fling or my sidecar with. You can also use this part too. Before I took a permanent marker and did that, I used this. So this could be your line that you're setting up for your spot, whether it's the center of the cup, edge of the cup. So get that lined up to your spot, wherever that is, in the cup or around the cup. And then once you get that, you're closing it down. And that's going to allow you to get a good scoop and release for that sidecar. Okay? So I've got the ball lined up a little bit behind my heel. I'm either using the left and right edges of the fling head or that middle part I pointed to earlier. Close that head down. That's going to help you get a low release. If you keep this head up and you release, the ball's going to go up. We don't want that on the green. If you're in the sand or the rough, trying to get over some bad stuff, sure, that works. But when you're on the green, get this fling head lined up dead center with your ball or your spot on the hole, close it down, and then you're going to scoop it and release it. All right? And that's something that's very important that I discovered here within the last few months, just to help my sidecars get a little more accurate. All right, so from this angle, I'm just going straight on. I'm a little bit further back, maybe 20 feet, a little over 20 feet. So I'm lining up, and again, I just want to get as close as I can, but if I sink it, that's the obvious goal, but don't want to overshoot this. See, I bounced it a little bit and it kicked left, right to you guys, but left from me. So I've got to get a lower release and get a good roll. And that's a good roll, and ooh, so close. So you get the easy tap in par. If you start sinking more of these, getting those birdies, adding Reggies to that, your scores are really going to drop. Not enough, but all three of those shots are tap in putts.